Hey guys, and welcome to a new video. My name is mbXtreme. I'm the Jarl of Rayclast, and I'll be your host today. Or guide, or whatever. So, hey guys. Yeah. It's actually almost 4 a.m. in the morning, and I decided to, record this stream, day 1 recap plus plans for day 2 right now, because I have still my cosplay slash face painting war face that I had on today's stream. So before I wash it off, just gonna record the video right now. So sorry if I sound tired or look tired or whatever. It's 4 in the morning. I'm kind of tired, but still, dude, I'm hyped. Cyclone is amazing. So, current state of the art. As planned, I finished the first 5 acts, so I'm just about to, I killed Kitava over here in Act 5. Everything super easy, damage is great, and I just finished my first lap, so now I'm a Slayer, level 48. So as a showcase, we're just going to go here in Linus Watch and gonna go and kill, or at least do the first quest, like clear the Twilight Strand, so you see how this build looks like at the moment. So I am actually a little bit amazed on how well Cyclone is right now. It looks like that for now. You're gonna, at least on my level that I have at the moment, I'm running I think 4 stacks of Cyclone. So there is going to be a lot of more range when time moves on. But as you see, my gear is super shitty. I'm running a 4-link at the moment with infused channeling, fortify, and chance to bleed. And yeah, it feels amazing. It's super... my hair, dude. It's super easy to play. It's not even a weak playstyle anymore that you're used to. The mana cost is not a problem. I have my Overleech now. I also have Blood Magic, so whatever mana cost there is, absolutely no problem. So let me quickly finish all of this, level up my gems. I don't really have a specific gear choice at the moment, or gem links. Like, I'm basically just running my Cyclone in a 4-link. Here I have a 4-link War Chief, or at least like Protector at the moment, just to supplement my single target a little bit. But I just use that on bosses, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's kill off the last mobs here. So you really feel that the rare packs do have a lot more life, especially in the start of the league. Holy poggers, dude! I opened the first monolith on level 2. And yeah, instantly died. So then I was actually not doing this monoliths at all until I got Cyclone. Now I have a way better clear radius, and now it feels actually pretty good. The new leap slam animation feels super good. Whatever you do, you can just leap slam out of your right click. So everything is like, it just feels super good. And I know that when time moves on, it's going to be even better. So, as obviously, I forgot 5 mobs. Let's hope that I can find them real quick. Here they are. Easy clap. So, let's go over the gear real quick. Oh, and one thing that I still want to show you, what I think is simply amazing on this rework on Cyclone. You know that this is the usual Cyclone. You Cyclone and you just wall around. So, what happens here is when you move your cursor to your character, it gets slower, and you even can Cyclone while standing still. Which is pretty good, because then you can use all kinds of like pantheons that says like while stationary you get more regen, you get more damage, whatever, you know, that kind of stuff. So if you have only one target, it's super easy. If you move your mouse, your cursor just to your character, you're just gonna Cyclone while you're standing. If you move it a little bit away, you're gonna Cyclone very slow. And if you move your mouse away, then it starts maximum speed cycloning around. It's super cool. As well with the, I have the Dark Cyclone effect. So if you take a look at the Saw Blade, it actually looks pretty cool, the new effect. The only thing, I mean, personally, if you see the blue one, it looks cool as well, same as the white one. But the white one I think is the weakest one, I would say. I would actually prefer the Saw Blade one. It looks pretty insane with this new Cyclone. The only problem that I have, I don't really like the sound that the saw blade Cyclone makes, you know? It's a different sound in terms of Cyclone. Can I show it somehow? Yeah, probably if I just go back and move into the first pack. So you can hear the difference on the Cyclone itself. And this saw blade sound is something that sounds cool in the start, but after some time, I don't know, it's just going to be... you hear that? It's just a way more higher sound. So if we're gonna go back to the other one, which is the Dark Cyclone effect, it's a lot more rad, which is actually pretty cool. But you have your normal hit sound, and I just, personally, I prefer this one more. Okay, let's talk about the gear real quick, the choices that I made in terms of the skill tree. And yeah, so you can follow this one along. So as I planned it on the first video that I uploaded yesterday, where I went over the skill tree, I took Endless Hunger now for my first Ascendancy just because of the Overkill leech, and then next one will be Brutal Fervor for the life leech is not removed at full life. And here we also have Bleed Immunity, which is kind of nice for leveling. I don't really need the more damage for unique bosses. I think it's something for end game related, so I think first 2 laps should be these two. Okay, as I was saying, I started here on attack speed, moved to the left side Master of Arena, then took the Art of the Gladiator, took the 2-hand nodes on the right side for more physical damage, so the bleed ticks higher, then took the Golem's Blood. After this one, I instantly rushed over here, taking the Blood Magic with the Mortal Conviction. Then somewhere at here, I got my Cyclone, and then I was just like 2 or 3 levels away and just took the Resolute Technique. After the Resolute Technique, I went to the Wrecking Ball for more damage on our 2-hand weapons. That's not specific, so not like the other ones that are purely for axe. I mean, at the moment I'm wearing an axe, but yeah, that can change depending on what I find through leveling. Then I took the Fortify nodes, then I also linked my my Cyclone with Fortify, so I have it permanently up. And after that, I started to take my bleed node, so I am able to enable the bleed. Instead of chance to bleed, a brutality would be more damage, probably melee fist would be more damage, but I just want to have a high chance of bleed. Currently running 80% chance to bleed, which is kind of nice. So after that, after the bleed, I went to the first leech nodes because I think like the life regen alone is not really enough, you know. If I just Cyclone here, you see life regen comes up with all the mana cost is 4 on a 4-link, so literally nothing. So you can just Cyclone without worrying about having blood magic activated. If we're gonna continue this one, the next point I think is here for all resistance, because after Kitava, I rarely have any kind of resistance, especially like fire and cold resistance are not that great. So I think I take the Barbarism here, and then I probably gonna start working towards Warrior's Blood, Heart of Warrior, Born to Fight, and the Butchery node. I was thinking about going to the right side first, but I think now, at the moment, with the low damage that I have, the leech is fine, basically. I don't plan to take Valpec too fast. I don't think, since I took the Hematophagy, I don't think that I need the Vitality Void at the moment. And if I take those nodes, then I would spec into Charging Offensive as well. But I think this is something I'm gonna do later on. So now I'm just going to probably work my way towards the Butchery, and then top side to the Constitution, and then we're gonna see how everything feels. From the current state, I don't think that I need more damage. But this is it for now for the level 48. So the first one is 79 already. That's like so insane. That's crazy. It's like pretty cool that you have players that go so hardcore in this trade league here. Okay, what's the next thing we're gonna talk about? Gear. As I said, I'm running Cyclone with Fortify, Chance to Bleed, and Infused Channeling. Infused Channeling and Fortify is the ones that I want to link always with Cyclone, so I have another layer of defense and offense together, right? This is something that's very mandatory for my playstyle. And now I take Chance to Bleed because I'm missing the Chance to Bleed on my weapon, and I'm missing the... how's it called? The Bleed Explosion gloves, the Hemophilia gloves. They have another 25% chance to bleed. And if I use the gem over here, I will have a 100% chance to bleed, which is super fine with my Crimson Dance playstyle. So let me sell this one real quick. In terms of weapons, there is a pretty, I would say, easy way to get leveling weapons. And by the way, it's actually stupid that the splinters here don't have a spot here on this list here where all the fragments are. Probably gonna be an update at some point. For the weapon update, yeah, let me check here. Quality over here. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to make a new weapon now for my build. At the moment, my weapon has 164 physical DPS, which is quite nice for leveling. I made this like 10 levels ago, so it's time to upgrade this one in an easy way. So we're gonna just go to the vendor and we're gonna buy a rustic sash, okay? So the rarity of the rustic sash is going to declare how much percent fizz my weapon will get. So we have a rustic sash, then we need it rare. So better is if you find one, just take it with you. I didn't find one in the last half an hour, so I have to use an alchemy orb to showcase this one. So this is the first thing you want to do, a rare rustic sash. Then you're gonna take one blacksmith stone, and then you're gonna take one weapon that you want to wield here. I think like level 49, I'm level 48. I think I'm just going to take this one now, just because in one level I can use it, so I will just use this one for the next level, and then we can keep on going. So the thing is, you're gonna take one of these weapons here. The outcome of the vendor recipe will have the same quality as this weapon. So I'm just going to go for 20% over here. So now you can basically just vendor these 3 items and you get a weapon with like 50% plus physical damage. That's pretty nice. So this is the first thing we're gonna do. The better the quality of the rustic sash, the higher the percentage fizz roll will be. For leveling, this is super fine. So here we have our fizz percentage. The next thing we're gonna do is a little bit of crafting, basically. We're just gonna throw one augmentation on it. Maybe we hit attack speed, crit, whatever you need, and we get multiplier. Not needed for me, but still could have been attack speed, what would be great. I'm running RT, so I don't have crit, so the multiplier doesn't really matter. The next step, regal orb on it. Now it's a rare weapon. Now we can start craft on it. So here we're gonna take just the flat physical damage, level 32. There you go. Now this weapon has 212 physical DPS. That's like more than 50 more than the current version that I have. So this is how I craft my level weapons every, I don't know, like every 5 to 10 levels, doesn't really matter, because the Cyclone with the added physical damage, the base damage this gem delivers nowadays with the patch, you see here like 23 to 34 added physical damage that was not there before. So you're not forced like you're used to be when leveling a melee character or Cyclone, that you have to get a really good leveling item like White Swing and I don't know, all these two-handed unique weapons to have an accurate damage for leveling. As you saw, I just have the current progress when I cleared the Twilight Strand. The damage is definitely fine, although I'm not really having a lot of damage nodes over here, right? What do I have? Wrecking Ball and the Destroyer. That's about it. So I'm not really skilling into damage. The damage is still fine. Next level I have this one, another 50 DPS more. It's going to be super fine. So what do I think about the league itself at the moment? I think it sounds... Second. Sorry. So I think it has great potential. Because you can clear a lot, there's a lot of loot. A lot of loot means a lot of items, at least like this is kind of obvious, but higher chances to get unique items. A lot of rare items, so if you're constantly doing those, you're gonna have your leveling gear on point anyways, right? So I really think that it's worth it doing, even while leveling. I mean, I'm kind of over leveled at the moment. I think my level range should be like somewhere 46 on Kitava. Now I'm 2 levels ahead, which is not even a bad thing, unless you're racing, but I think it's going to be fun. The only question that I have, so there is a timer running like 14-15 seconds or something, right? So while this is running, you can clear the mobs. So what if you're so fast that you're clearing all the mobs before the timer runs out? Do you have to wait, or will all the mobs instantly pop up? But we're gonna see about that. God, my throat, holy shit. But we're gonna see about that once we reach that point, because I hope it will be like that, so you can really make a speed build and just breeze through all the new content, and if not, waiting for it, I don't know, like, it will take a couple of seconds, obviously, but if you have a really fast build, probably 7, 8, 9 seconds left until the mobs appear, so I'm not sure if that will work or not, but I think it looks very promising. The Cyclone changes alone make it super cool to play. I really love the new Cyclone, especially because you can Cyclone on your stand, make it slower, whatever. It's just amazing for now. If you're interested in the other links, as I said, Ancestral War Chief, Melee Fist, Ruthless, then I have like Pride because of the Mortal Conviction, where I got 1 free aura. Leap Slam as a standalone. By the way, the new Leap Slam animation is super sick and nice. And the rest, it's basically rare gear, life, resistance, whatever. So nothing too special here, not even flasks, just bleed immunity, what I don't need anymore because of my ascendancy, where I'm bleed immune while I'm leeching. This is something that will come into account once I have Brutal Fervor, because sometimes if you're full on life, you stop leeching, right? So at this point, God, while I'm making this video, he just played a level. It's just insane. But yeah, so plans for today, plans for tomorrow when I get up. Yeah, upload the video, obviously. But I want to finish leveling, obviously. I want to get into maybe the first mid-tier map, but I'm not going to clear all the low-tier maps at once, but I think like 1 tier 6 map is the plan, level 80 plus, and getting Hemophilia Gloves. Hemophilia Gloves is the bleed explosion one, since I'm aiming for 100% bleed, which will I have when I have these Hemophilia Gloves. They are currently, yeah, there is one on the market for 1 Exile, that's complete bullshit. When I was playing, there were a couple for like 15 chaos, 16 chaos, 30 chaos. At the moment, I'm having just purely found like 2 chaos. Wow, 2 chaos, couple alks. So as long as I don't find something good, it's going to be hard to get one of those pairs. But in the end, every day when the league continues, items are getting cheaper and cheaper. So I wanted to actually focus on a Chaos Primacy as well. But I think they changed it. I saw it lately, because now it has 1 rage per critical hit. And you get physical is extra fire damage. So this is something not necessary for me. The only thing that's important for me is the fizz damage over here. So they're going for 10 chaos at the moment, 12 chaos, so I'm not sure. I think for me, if I just continue with these leveling weapons, this one has like 212. I think in 10 levels I get a 250 DPS weapon, so even that one has like 70, 80 DPS more, which is kind of nice. Like Chaos Primacy is a really good leveling weapon if you have no currency, but I think I'm going to focus on the Hemophilia Gloves to have to just breeze through the maps. And this is basically the plan for today. Leveling up, at least get to mapping, start low tier maps, maybe get 1 or 2 mid tier maps going, just to prove that I got it on the first day, basically. Get Hemophilia Gloves and start ramping up. No Exile drop today, yeah, Act 5, but I hope I get one tomorrow, so this would be another aim. So hope you like this kind of review, and yeah, thanks for tuning in, thanks for watching, and see ya tomorrow on the next update or later on the stream.